Hey, what's going on everyone? Christian Dadalac. That's Dadalac like Cadillac. You've heard that all a million times before now. And I'm filming this video here today to give you guys a little bit of wisdom that, again, I'm learning from my coaching, I'm learning from what's being shared with me. And this is a thought that I've actually had and felt for a while. I'm gonna open up my notebook here. And, one big mistake that I see people make, and that I've made in the past myself, but when you're younger, you're sort of experimenting, you want to try different things, getting ahead of myself. But one big mistake I see people make constantly is they keep bouncing around. And what I mean by that is they choose one course of action, and they start work with the company or a certain career path, and they say, this is it, this is the final stop, this is where I'm planting my flag, this is what I'm going to do, this is where God wants me to be. And then 3 months later, it's something else. 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 And on and on and on it goes. And they're constantly starting over. Maybe they go from being in one industry and going into another industry. Or maybe they go from one company and they switch to a different company. And it's not bad to change. If something's not working and you're not passionate about it anymore, it's not quitting, right? It's you're pivoting to something better. But when you're pivoting every 10 seconds, that's when you're bouncing around too much. And you're not willing to put in the work to generate the momentum and the activity in one particular area to let it spark. Because success is like a magnifying glass. Winning is like holding a magnifying glass over one spot, one area for a prolonged period of time, and then the flame will ignite. The flame is not going to ignite if you're doing this with the magnifying glass. You ain't gonna be able to burn down that anthill that way. The only way you can do that is with sustained focus. You hold the magnifying glass there, and you hold it, nothing's happening, you hold it, nothing's happening, you hold it, nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden, bam, it ignites. That's how it works. When you're bouncing around, you're fiddling around with the magnifying glass, it's never gonna take off for you. And and I can't imagine why people do that, because it sounds great, but an analogy that I've heard from one of my mentors is it's sort of like jumping into a freezing cold pool over and over and over again, rather than just jumping in once, dealing with the cold, but then warming up and getting used to it, right? But most people, they jump in and they jump right out. And they jump back in, they jump right out. That is no strategy for winning in life. For me, I've been doing what I've been doing for quite some time now. I pick something and that's my path. I plant my flag. This is what I want to do. This is where God wants me to be. And within that path, I give myself a certain amount of latitude to make changes. Maybe my strategy changes a little bit. Maybe my message shifts and morphs and adapts and develops as the times change, as I change, as a person, as I grow. But when you're changing from thing to thing and you're bouncing constantly, it's not a good idea. And when you see people doing it on social media and they honestly have a little bit of ego about it, it's like, I'm changing, I'm doing this new thing, they're excited and they're bragging about it. I'm like, well, when you see that, you should sort of know, like, hey, maybe this is someone that I shouldn't follow. And I don't mean like unfollow them, I just mean that those sorts of people, when I see them, I don't take them seriously. Because I know that 3 months from now, they're gonna be doing something else. They say, watch my smoke. I'm gonna make it happen now. Now that I got this new thing, this new product that I'm selling, this new company I'm working for, this new business. Okay, well, we've heard that the last 8 times in a year or in 2 years or whatever. So what I'm telling you is, find out, experiment. It's okay to experiment with different things. But when you find something, plant your flag. Pursue it, get good at it, and then give it a legitimate period of time to let it work out. And if it doesn't work after you've given it a real shot, okay, then move if you have to. But I see people that, like I know one person who gets a real estate license with one company, right? And then makes no sales, sells no homes. Then he goes to a different company thinking it's the company, not the person. So there's a responsibility issue there, right? So I don't know. This video is going a little bit long, but my point is, plant your flag, have the courage. It takes real courage to stick through something and to see it out, see it through, even if it's not planning out for you and panning out for you the way that you'd hoped at first. But if you stick through it, like that magnifying glass, eventually it will spark. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.